Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, my global account hit day 900. Let's do an account show and tell. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about the shutdown announcement. This is going to be just a kind of a quick, casual video. I'll do more formal videos later, like go over the roadmap, things like that. But here I thought I would go over the report card that I did for last year, and then the wish list that I did for this year. Talk about like how that stuff looks in light of the shutdown announcement. Comments are off because I got data mined info on a Bloodborne video. Just how low can these people go? Alright, let's talk about matters that I brought up in the report card first. There was no appearance of Nier Reincarnation in the end of Sino Alice. Nothing really explicit, anyway. I asked for karma of standard pool characters. We did finally get some, the entire Bloody series and the entire Shadowbound series, so that's good. If it keeps up at this pace, then we'll get all of them, like they said earlier. The Fate boards are done with the addition of the 65 here. In my report card, I criticized the amount of handouts and pacing as being like too much too quickly. But if the developers were knowing that shutdown was on the horizon, it makes sense from that point of view. And then the Sarafa Karma Snafu, that did look like a quick fix for a problem that they couldn't really solve. But again, with shutdown on the near horizon, I guess the developers figured just to bite the bullet, call it a loss, take the anger of the users. It's all going to be over soon anyway, kind of thing. And then seeing the game kind of end so neatly, you know, we're getting pretty much all of the Abyssal releases, we're getting all the Recollections of Dusk, secret stories are complete, that kind of thing. I can imagine the game shutting down now, even if sales had not fallen off a cliff in the middle of last year. But talking about sales, it's a surprising choice to turn off monetization the day of the shutdown announcement. The Japanese custom is for users to pour money into a game as a thank you to the developers for, you know, the past however many years. And I see a lot of folks on Japanese Twitter saying that they wish that they could do this. Although the last year there were many scummy, scammy things to get users to spend more, the last chance to collect money as gestures of gratitude was not taken. That's mixed messages, but I'm going to take the final one as the truest one because it's more in line with the spirit of the first 2 years of the game, where it never really looked like it was interested in turning a profit. I'll talk about this in a future video, but like trying to decipher like when was the decision made to shut down the game at this timing. It could have been even decided before the launch of the game. I talked about games with kind of a predetermined roadmap. Alright, and then the last grade that I gave on the report card was, I think it was a C- for communication. But in light of seeing all of this, it's obvious that they were very busy behind the scenes, and will continue to be busy, so I can forgive it. Alright, and then we'll turn to the wish list, which is much shorter. And then if you go back and you look at that video, you'll notice that I never say by the end of the year. I always said during 2024, because I didn't know if the game was going to make it to the end of the year. First thing that I was hoping for was a return for banners to normal, and it looks like that's going to be a thing. We have one more limited banner coming up, that's the anniversary. It looks like, based on the roadmap, that it's just going to be all 3 characters in one pool, so that's something. And then, all Recollections of Dusk will get released, except for the Sun Moon characters, but as I explained before, I was not expecting them to come because they're not necessary. They function in a specific way for the girl monster characters in terms of their story, and then the Sun Moon characters, they got that kind of resolution during the main story, so there was not as much need for the Sun Moon characters. And then it doesn't look like Abyssal Argo is going to get a release, looking at the roadmap. In my wishlist video, I put Marie and Argo into one category, but I really should have split them because there was a greater chance that Abyssal Argo would not get released. I hope he does, just to have the complete collection. It's just one character left. But yeah, I need to start recording the voices of the Abyssal characters. Maybe I'll put up a video, like a guide on how to do that. Next on my wish list, I asked for improvements to Karma, but I don't know if they will do that now with the end of the game coming up. And then also, looking at the roadmap, looks like no new Subjugations boss, no console hero costumes released from now. So yeah, lots of things on my wish list that are not going to come true, but that was just kind of assuming that the game was going to continue all year. Okay, to end, we'll look at my account, and as we can see, I don't have every character here. I'm just kind of picking up the characters where I seem to have pulled a lot of their costumes during maybe the last half year, and I've gotten quite a few characters to Awakening 3 or higher. But yeah, Lars, Noelle, Sadiu, Noelle, Argo, and Akeha in particular, I've pulled a lot of, I feel like. But Bloodless Akeha, maybe my favorite costume of hers. And then this was great, Shadowbound Argo. Finally pulled the last one of him yesterday, so I got his debris, the 15%. So now I have an exchange left for the healer banner. I might want to get that defense scale damage greatsword. I got the Bloodless F66X to 4, that's cool. Don't need this debris, no. And what else? Oh, I continue to pull this Bloodless Noelle, even though I got her to Awakening 5 a while ago. I really wish there was like a duplicate protection in this game. Locomer Lars to Awakening 4. Love the look of the costume. And here, very strong. Still use her in Fate boards today. Bloody Akeha. And what else? Abstract Argo. I debated taking him to Karma 3, but I took the Dark Memory version, and that was fun enough to use, so. And then Abstract, F66X. Haven't used her in a while. And then Bloody F66X. Yeah, so all of my ball-headed girls, very awakened. Then I have a couple of Lars, Fractured, and then Abstract. So I got their agility up. Debris items, which is helpful. And yeah, this was strange. Pulled a lot of Bloody Sadiu recently. Almost have her maxed out. Really love this costume. I might want to do a costume or a fashion check for Sadiu's Hatcher costumes. I did one for the handout costumes. I still have to get Anniversary though. And right, Fractured Argo, Abstract Noelle, and here's Fractured Akeha, and then also very strange Abstract Sadiu. Really like this costume too. I remember when she was first released, I thought she could be usable in Arena. Those days are long gone, however. Alright, but that'll do it for this video. My output as far as Nier Reincarnation up until Shutdown is not going to drop off. It may increase, actually. I have a lot of things that I need to do. So, I hope you keep watching. We'll see you again. Take care.